Part 1 of 2. Boston, May 28. At a meeting of the freeholders and other inhabitants of the town of Boston, on Thursday last, it was voted unanimously that the following instructions be given to the gentlemen chosen to represent them in the General Assembly, viz. To Royal Tyler, James Otis, Thomas Cushing, and Oxenbridge Thatcher, Eskers. Gentlemen, you're being chosen by the freeholders and inhabitants of the town of Boston to represent them in the General Assembly the ensuing year, affords you the strongest testimony of that confidence which they place in your integrity and capacity. By this choice they have delegated to you the power of acting in their public concerns in general, as your own prudence shall direct you, always reserving to themselves the constitutional right of expressing their mind, and giving you such instructions upon particular matters, as they at any time shall judge proper. We therefore your constituents take this opportunity to declare our just expectations from you, that you will constantly use your power and influence in maintaining the invaluable rights and privileges of the province, of which this town is so great a part, as well those rights which are derived to us by the Royal Charter, as those which being prior to and independent on it, we hold essentially as free-born subjects of Great Britain. That you will endeavor, as far as you shall be able, to preserve that independence in the House of Representatives, which characterizes a free people, and the want of which may in a great measure prevent the happy effects of a free government, cultivating as you shall have opportunity, that harmony and union there, which is ever desirable to good men, when sounded in principles of virtue and public spirit, and guarding against any undue weight which may tend to disadjust that critical balance, upon which our happy constitution, and the blessings of it do depend. And for this purpose, we particularly recommend it to you to use your endeavors to have a law passed, whereby the feats of such gentlemen as shall accept of posts of profit from the Crown, or the Governor, while they are members of the House, shall be vacated, agreeable to an act of the British Parliament, till their constituents shall have the opportunity of re-electing them, if they please, or of returning others in their room. Being members of the legislative body, you will have a special regard to the morals of the people, which are the basis of public happiness, and endeavor to have such laws made, if any are still wanting, as shall be best adapted to secure them, and we particularly desire you carefully to look into the laws of excise, that if the virtue of the people is endangered by the multiplicity of oaths therein enjoined, or their trade and business is unreasonably impeded or embarrassed thereby, the grievance may be redressed. As the preservation of morals, as well as property and right, so much depends upon the impartial distribution of justice, agreeable to good and wholesome laws, and as the judges of the land do depend upon the free grants of the General Assembly for support, it is incumbent upon you at all times to give your voice for their honorable maintenance, so long as they, having in their minds an indifference to all other affairs, shall devote themselves wholly to the duties of their own department, and the further study of the law, by which their customs, precedents, proceedings, and determinations are adjusted and limited.